Hi everyone, it's GBGW time with Andrea, and for this video we're going to be talking about builders training, and it's just a tips and trick video. That's all I'm going to be doing. I don't have time to do friend battles. I have to go and record a podcast in about 10 minutes, so figured I could just do a video on builders training since I get asked questions frequently on it. So hopefully this will be helpful. But there's a bunch of things to keep in mind when doing builders training. One thing that you might consider doing is keeping one of everything. This is something I've been doing, actually. Let's default this confirm. I've been keeping one of everything, even things that are originally 1-star things. I upgrade them to green, and then I star them, favorite them, so that I don't accidentally sell them. I usually keep 1 to 3 pilots. That's actually for event missions in case they end up being offering a bonus. But I keep one of everything because you never know when it's going to come in handy. Some of these tags that you use in builders training are like really rare. So Mass P, I don't have a whole ton of, and Amphibian for base. You know, these kinds of. Actually, I have a bunch of for base. They're good ones. A bunch of my nicer things are for base. But anyway, so the point is, you want to have enough to fill up at least 5 slots for each attribute. And if you keep one of everything, that'll help you get there. My next thing is don't spend your mark points as soon as you get them. Hold on to them and use them once a week or so. You could do them every few days. Depends on what your goal is. But basically, it helps you get down, figure out the timing, and help you decide on parts to upgrade. I think all of us by this point, or if you're not new, this has maybe not. If you are new, this might not have happened to you already, but we've all experienced putting a mark on something and then regretting it later. That's just awful. So holding off and waiting a little bit just to be sure that you actually want that mark on that part is a good idea. And if you can't reach the next cap, you know, there's the 10,000 CPWR, there's 100,000 CPWR, and 300,000. If you can't reach the next one, so if you can't reach 100,000, go drop down as close to 10,000 as you can, because that saves your better parts for when the next time if you can reach 100,000, and vice versa with 310,000. And then next, use your boost on all 300,000 hits as much as possible, and don't go too high above 300,000. And then I always use my white parts, actually, when I'm doing, this is basically where I use my white parts, is when I'm trying to drop down to a lower level if I can't reach the next level above. Pay attention to your EX skills. I wish I could show you. Too bad I'm not recording this later. I'm just going to be running all over the place later. But pay attention to your EX skills in builders training because it actually will come over here and I'll show you over here. So we'll use Thor Squish. These actually will change your... This is a better example. Using different ones of these will change your CPWR. So 618993 will come in here and we'll do these ones instead. 618993 and look, 619170. And sometimes it's not a huge change. It's usually only a couple thousand. But if you have one that's fully upgraded, and let's see if we can get a really good one. So double saber, that's actually what I already did. So we'll just swap that one in. 617. See, look, it actually dropped me 2,000. So yeah, so it can raise and lower your CPWR and sometimes get you up and over the next cap. And then same with upgrading things. If you have something that could be upgraded and doing so would be useful to you later on in the game, then yeah, go ahead and think about doing that. Another thing that you're going to want to do is when you're trying to aim for a mark for a specific suit, fill up as many of these slots as possible with parts from that suit. So I've got my wing 0, wing 0, wing 0, wing 0, wing 0, and wing 0 over here. And that gives me so many more options, opportunities to land on what I need for a part. So say I'm only wanting parts for my wings. Having all the rest of these in will actually give me a higher chance of getting a part on that, because you can take any of these parts and put them towards that. They're only specific to suits, not to the back or the head or the arms or whatever. Let's see if I can read my handwriting here. Look for parts and tags you don't have at least 10 on or 5 on. So like support type, if that's the tag, then watch for parts that have that category or that fit that thing. And you can go to the stores, you can go to the arena store, I mean all the different places, and just kind of be familiar with what's available so that if you run out of something, you're like, oh, wait, I need more Johnny Ridden. You can run over to the arena store and buy more Johnny Ridden. He's actually going to be ending here soon, I believe. And then use the arena store if you don't have enough tags. So the arena store is in here. And when does this reset? So we only have till the 17th. So we don't have very much more time to take advantage of Johnny Ridden. And as you can see, I've taken advantage of Johnny many times. Okay, then another thing that you might want to do, this is optional, is caching your white, green, and blue marks for, see, I can cache this in for parts, or points. So it gives me another 50 points, which is pathetic, right? The white parts only give you 50, but the green ones give you, I believe, 250, and the blue ones give you 500. And the thing is with this, it's like I said, it's optional. You can attach them to the suits now and reap benefits from them until you get a better mark, because when you replace that mark, you get the same value back. So if you replace a white mark, you get 50 points back. If you replace a green, you get 250, and if you replace a blue, you get 500. I think pink is like 1,500 and gold is 5,000. And yes, I have actually cashed in gold marks before because I'm like, dang it, I'm not going to use that, and I haven't regretted that. When you're building these things, use auto build. Again, I wish, I really do wish I had this available. But what I said in my tips before was to write it down and then go to your list. You can still do that, go to your upgrade list. But auto build really is faster. And it shows you right here when you're in the actual builder's trainer, it shows you right here what you're aiming for. So if your attribute is T, and word tag is like mobile fighter, and job license is like in fighter, then you could build with above settings. Make sure that the priorities is set as CPWR, and then it doesn't matter, this part doesn't matter, but it will give you the option to exclude parts that have been used already. And then you do that and it will automatically populate, and then you can build around whatever it comes up. And my tip for that is build around your golds and your pinks, because those are your most important and valuable parts. Use them for the tag that they are assigned to, so that, like, if it's a mobile suit or high firepower. So if it was high firepower, I would keep this one. And I would keep this one, and then I'd swap out any of the ones that are, if there's like high firepower that's green and white and blue, I would swipe those ones out as needed for a more high firepower one, so I can get up to 300,000 CPWR. Of course, keeping track of tags, making sure I have 5 of them. But use your best parts for the tag they're needed at, and that's going to get you a better bang for your buck, because then they're being used for what their intended purpose is. Whatever, all of that. Anyway, I apologize for not having this. I didn't even think about it, having this available for this training, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Hit the like, the subscribe button, use the builder's training. Don't freak out over it. It does offer benefits, but honestly, if the game is not fun, then don't worry about it. And then when something comes along that you really want to mark on, then aim for it then and learn, figure out how to do it. But that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, hit the like and the subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you want to be alerted to future videos. Comment below if you have any comments, questions, or requests for future videos. And yeah, come join my Discord server. The link is in the description, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.